Words of our Divine Mother from the book The Mother by Sri Aurobindo with the Mother's Comments of 1951. Comments on chapter 6, page 97. Question. She existed in the Supreme, then before the creation? For this our mother says, in the Supreme, it is a little difficult to speak of within and without when one is outside all forms. If you like, say that she is a moment of the Supreme, if that makes you understand better. Or an action of the Supreme, or a state of the Supreme, a mood. You may say what you like, what most gives you an understanding of the thing. You see, the human mind likes to cut things into little bits. I'm going to tell you a little story meant for children. The Supreme, having decided to create a universe, took a certain inner attitude which corresponded with the inner manifestation unexpressed of the Divine Mother, the Supreme Shakti. At the same time, he did this with the intention of being the mode of creation of the universe. He wanted to create the creative power of the universe. Hence, first of all, he had to conceive the possibility of the Divine Mother in order that this Divine Mother could conceive the possibility of the universe. You following? I'll tell you once again that it is not quite like that, but after all, it is meant for childish minds. So we may very well say that there is a transcendent Divine Mother that is independent of her creation. She may have been conceived, formed, whatever you like, for the creation with the purpose of creation, but she had to exist before the creation to be able to create, else, how could she have created? This or that is the transcendent aspect, and note that this transcendent aspect is permanent. We speak as though things have unfolded in time at a date which could be fixed, the 1st of January of 0000, for the beginning of the world, but it is not quite like that. There is constantly a transcendent, constantly a universal, constantly an individual, and the transcendent, universal, and the individual are coexistent. That is, if you enter into a certain state of consciousness, you can at any moment be in contact with the transcendent Shakti, and you can also with another moment be in contact with the universal Shakti, and be in contact with the individual Shakti, and all this simultaneously. That does not unfold itself in time. It is we who move in time as we speak, otherwise we cannot express ourselves. We may experience it, but we can express it only by saying one word after another. Unfortunately, one cannot say all the words at the same time. If one could say them all at the same time, that would be a little more like the truth. Finally, all that is said, all that has been said, and all that will be said is always only an extremely clumsy and limited way of expressing something which may be lived but which cannot be described. And there is a moment when one lives the thing in which one sees that the same thing can be expressed, almost the same exactness or the same truth, in religious language, mystic language, philosophical language, or materialistic language, and that from the point of view of the lived truth. It makes very little difference. It is only when one is in the mental consciousness that one thing seems true to you and another doesn't seem true. But all these are only ways of expression. The experience carries in itself its absolute, but words cannot describe it. One may choose one language or another to express oneself, and with just a very little precaution, one can always say something approaching the truth in all instances. I am telling you this not to throw you into confusion, but to simply let you understand that there is a considerable difference between the truth of experience and the way of expressing it, whatever it may be, even the best. Date 7th May 1951.